For Sonic's 35th anniversary, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite pieces of Sonic content. Sonic Unleashed is the perfect Sonic story. Growing up, this was my favorite Sonic game, largely because of the story. I think it perfectly captures the essence of Sonic and has a great message to tell through its characters and plot. Our two main characters involve Sonic and Chip, as opposed to characters we've gotten used to over the years, and I think their meetup is done effectively, as it stays true to Sonic's friendliness towards the little people in a larger world. I think it's great that Chip's name comes from Sonic, starting off as a name based on Sonic's observations to a standing part of his identity, since it turns out that Chip never had a life connected to anyone on Earth, having no identity outside of being the Light Gaia. Chip has been around for millions of years, serving as the counterbalance to Dark Gaia. This is all Chip knows. His entire life has been consumed by keeping the world together, yet never living in it the same way we do. So when he loses his memories, he finally gets that chance for a short period of time where he goes to see the world with someone who has a spirit for adventure. This is a really good use of the world adventure element of the story, because instead of just being a gimmick for the game, it serves a purpose in the story's messaging. The adventure Chip and Sonic go on shows us how there's a big world out there, with so many experiences for us to explore, and it's important to make as much use of it as possible while we're here, because we don't know or decide when it will all come to an end, and we'll never know what we'd be missing if we never tried. And this is strongly represented by the end of the game, when Sonic and Chip see each other for the last time, and Chip's experiences in the world are about to come to a close. He can at least rest, knowing he lived a valuable and unforgettable experience with Sonic.
It's been so fun, getting to see the world. I've lived here since the planet began, but I didn't know a thing about it. That it's so pretty, or that food tastes so good, or that people are so nice. I'm so glad I got the chance to discover all that with you, and I'm so glad that you helped me find my memory. Sonic, I will never, ever forget you.
Chip's experience throughout the world could only be made possible through Sonic's resilience, and by staying true to who he is against all odds. And I think the Warhog is a great challenge to this, because it makes it harder for Sonic to maintain his spirit for adventure that we've gotten used to over the years. It develops a sense of dread for Sonic, as he starts to worry about how his friends will see him, and whether he'll lose himself to fear and despair, like the many other people affected by Dark Gaia.
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
Are you okay, Sonic?
I'm fine. I just need to be careful who sees me like this.
Sonic! Sonic, look!
What is it?
Oh, it's hopeless! The whole planet is split apart! We're doomed! Oh.
Found you, Sonic!
Gah.
Oh, Sonic! I've been looking for you forever!
Hey, let me go.
You're crazy if you think you can get away from Amy Rose and... Who are you? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry! I just completely mistook you for someone else. That is so strange. I could have sworn it was him. Anyway, I'm really sorry. See you later.
Well, that was weird. How come that girl didn't know you were you, Sonic? I mean, I guess you are kinda, you know, and, these guys. Oh, I mean, don't worry. Hey, you only look really scary, Sonic. Inside, you're the same as ever. I guarantee it, okay? Sonic, cheer up. Chocolate. Want some chocolate?
But even through these moments of dread or disappointment, Sonic doesn't lose himself. He first attributes this to an outside cause, because to Sonic, that's the only thing that can make sense to him at the time. Hearing about Chip's revelation that he was always Light Gaia leads Sonic to think that he needed to be protected this whole time to stay true to who he is, but this character journey proves the opposite point.
Even at night when I'm like this, I'm still myself, not like all the other people we've seen. You must have been protecting me this whole time.
I haven't done anything, Sonic. You're the reason you haven't changed at all. You're too strong to lose yourself.
Sonic is fundamentally the same, even through the dreadful signs of potentially losing all hope like the others, and his newfound insecurities about whether his friends will still accept him the same, or if his darker half will consume his spirit moving forward. Sonic doesn't learn to be strong enough not to lose himself, rather he discovers that he's too strong to lose himself, so he has no reason to be afraid of it when the odds are stacked against him.
You never doubt yourself, no matter what. You never give in to the night or the darkness inside your heart. I think it's because I knew that about you. That's why I wanted you to help me.
I think this ties into the larger theme of the balance between the light and the dark. Sonic's worries about losing himself or losing others represents the darkness within, but his resilience to never let that change him represents the lighter side of him. No person can live their life without their insecurities or dread for the future, as it's not something we can ever escape as much as we may want to. But we can counterbalance that through our beliefs in the best of ourselves and the possibilities of a bright future, one that we fight for, no matter how easy it can be to give into hopelessness.
Darkness is a part of our world, just the same as light. It may be that the darkness has not been destroyed, but merely laid to rest. It grows strong over the eons, rises up, then is put to slumber by the light. Perhaps that is the true balance of dark and light Gaia. That balance may be the very will of the planet itself.
I think that achievement of balance separates Sonic from Eggman. Eggman's creations are built on his dark thoughts, the idea that the only way he can feel successful is by stepping on others and controlling everything. Eggman can never achieve that sense of balance by the nature of his ambitions and arrogance, but Sonic has grown an understanding of that sense of balance, and Chip is a permanent reminder of that, which adds onto how strong their bond develops in the story.
I'll never forget you. I'll be here by you, always. A part of the earth you tread.
The ending is bittersweet, in the sense that Chip and Sonic will never see each other again. They'll forever be on separate paths, and by the time Chip emerges once more, Sonic would have been long gone. But the sweet part of that ending is that Sonic and Chip will leave lasting impacts on one another, even when they're both gone to each other. Sonic will forever be confident that he's too strong to lose himself, and that his darkest thoughts aren't something to be afraid of, but rather balanced out by his immovable sense of hope. Chip gets to continue being Light Gaia, but with the added perspective of the life he's giving to other people and the beauty of the world he's preserving. And he gets to know that Sonic had a life because of him, and gladly used it to help keep the planet together while he was gone. And with that shared understanding, Sonic is able to move forward with the next adventure, looking forward to what's in store for him and his friends.